Did you know ramen stir fry could be this easy? Check this out. Hey everybody, it's Natasha of NatashasKitchen.com. Today we're making a beef and broccoli ramen stir fry. This is so delicious, takes just 30 minutes to make, and I think it's so much better than takeout. Let's get started. All right, if you're one of the many families who fully intended for the world to end last year in 2020, maybe you stocked up on a lot of top ramen or cup of noodles. I have good news for you. We're gonna put that to good use today, and this recipe will impress you. So I use 2 packets of top ramen. Just discard the flavor packet. It takes 3 minutes to cook it, super easy. You can also find organic ramen noodles if you prefer. And I've even made this work with cup of noodles. That's right, folks. Just rinse off the seasoning and the rest of it will come off in the water when you cook it. Easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna get started on the sauce. The sauce is simple, but I like to whip it up and have all the ingredients ready to go before it hits the stove. Combine all of your sauce ingredients in a measuring cup. First, you'll need 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. And peeling fresh ginger is easy. You just scrape it away with the side of a teaspoon. You'll also need 2 teaspoons of grated garlic, which is about 3 cloves. To easily peel garlic, cut off the end, then smash it with the flat side of a knife. This will make the peel slide right off. Now grate the garlic and the ginger into your measuring cup. Also, make sure you don't add more than a teaspoon of ginger or it can overpower the sauce. Now add 6 tablespoons of low-sodium soy sauce, half a cup of warm water, 3 tablespoons of packed light brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And the sesame oil adds great taste and aroma to a stir fry, so make sure you do not skip it. Stir that together until all of the sugar is dissolved and set it aside. And oh, that sauce smells so good. Next, we're gonna prep 1 pound of broccoli. I like to cut that into small bite-sized florets, and once it's all chopped up, you should have about 6 cups of broccoli. You can also use the stems if you wish. Just make sure to peel them with a potato peeler to remove the fibrous outer layer. Otherwise, the stems can be a little chewy. Once the broccoli is prepped, we're gonna set that aside and start slicing our beef. I'm using 1 pound of flank steak, and I like using flank steak for stir fry because it is always tender. And you wanna slice against the grain of the steak as thin as you can. If you don't have flank steak, you can use what you have on hand. We've had great results using top sirloin steak, or you can try top round steak, or even a tri-tip steak. The first thing I like to cook is the ramen. Because the stir fry cooks quickly, I want to make sure the ramen is ready when I need it. You'll need 2 3.5-ounce packages of instant ramen noodles. Discard the flavor packets, then bring a pot of water to boil and cook the ramen noodles for about 3 minutes or according to the package instructions. Use a spoon to separate the noodles as they're cooking, and as soon as they're tender, drain the noodles. I also rinse the noodles right away with cold water to stop the cooking process and to keep them from sticking together. Keep in mind it's really easy to overcook ramen noodles, so make sure you set your timer. Once the ramen is rinsed and drained, we're ready to start the beef and broccoli stir fry. You'll need a large, deep skillet or a wok. Place your skillet over medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using extra light olive oil, but any high heat cooking oil will work well. Once the oil is hot, add the broccoli, and if you prefer a more tender broccoli, add 2 tablespoons of water, then cover with the lid and cook for 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. The water will quickly steam cook the broccoli, making it perfectly crisp tender. Transfer the broccoli to a separate dish, then turn the stove up to high heat, and in the same skillet add another tablespoon of oil. Now we're gonna cook the beef. We increased it to high heat to make sure the steak gets a good sear on the outside without steam cooking. Add the steak in a single layer and saute for about 2 minutes per side, or just until the beef is cooked through. Just as soon as your beef is cooked through, we're gonna add the sauce. Give the sauce a quick stir in case any settling has occurred, then pour it all over your beef. Now you want to reduce your heat to medium-low and continue to simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally. The sauce will thicken as it cooks. Alright, once the sauce looks like a thick, bubbly glaze, it's time to add back that steamed broccoli. Also add your drained ramen and toss to combine until everything is evenly coated in that yummy sauce. I love that there's plenty of sauce to go around to coat the noodles and the veggies. Oh, yummy yum. I am so hungry for this. Slurpy saucy noodles, tender beef. Ooh, it's still steaming hot. Yum. Get in my belly. Okay, we're gonna serve this right away because I cannot wait any longer. Just stir it until the noodles are evenly coated in that yummy sauce, and then it's ready to go. And I love that there's plenty of sauce for the noodles. That each one is so tasty, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Helps to serve if you've got some tongs. And we are gonna brave some chopsticks today. Let's see how that goes. Okay, generous amount for me, always. And each serving has tons of broccoli and tons of beef. This is such a satisfying dinner or lunch. And it's a 30-minute meal, come on. You can't get any better than that. Okay, I love to garnish this with a little bit of sesame seeds and some fresh chives or green onion. Just snip those on, boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna try. Okay, a little bit of everything. I am no chopsticks pro, but I try. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Am I gonna make it? Mm. Mm. Yep, that beef is tender. And I love how the broccoli is just a little bit crisp. Crisp tender is what we call that. So good, it tastes so fresh. This is a meal in itself. And seriously, this tastes better than takeout. And you know exactly what went into it. All home stuff from your pantry and your fridge. Just one of those make it once and you'll make it over and over kind of meals. And my kids like this. If you wanted to change up the veggies, you totally could. You could use snap peas or asparagus and get creative. Also, you could totally use chicken. You could totally use ground beef. This recipe is so versatile. It makes dinner fun. Just use what you have on hand and enjoy your beef and broccoli ramen stir fry. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this, but I don't know if I'm gonna be patient enough with these chopsticks. I gotta take another bite. I'm so hungry for this. These noodles have such a good mouth feel. They're slurpy, you know? You know what slurpy noodles are? It's a thing, okay? Flank steak works really well here because it's tender when you slice it, but we've experimented with other steaks too, so. Also, if you guys have any fun ideas for using up ramen, let me know, because I have a lot of ramen. And let me know if you did the same. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this. We'll see you in our next video.